let's talk about then how many schools you really should apply to. So I was just kind of looking through some different organizations like the College Board, for example. They suggest 4 to 8 colleges is like a healthy range. But, we see like our students are doing 15, 20, 25. Like I mentioned, there was a student. I don't know if this is like for PR or why the students are doing this, but they were accepted to 50 colleges. There's a student in Georgia who was accepted to 155 colleges. Like, this is insane to me. So, and there's a term for this applying to like tons of reach schools, and it's called shotgunning. And you kind of mentioned it, but you're kind of like a pioneer in shotgunning because didn't you do this like yourself?
Yeah, so it's 2009. I'm applying to schools. I enjoy the college admissions process is probably important to add. I think it's fun. I like writing essays. I'm doing that with my mom. And yeah, similarly is I promise there at my high school, no one was telling me to apply to more schools. They don't really tell me anything, which is why guys like me exist in the first place, I suppose. I couldn't help but notice that it was a really I remember how much hard I worked on my personal statement and I remember doing all the EC lists and all that stuff. And then I think the line it was like, "Well, yeah, like, maybe I'll apply to Vanderbilt," you know? And I think it became a meme with my mom and I. It was like, it's just another essay." Like, that was what we said. It's just another essay over and over and over again. And that's how I ended up applying to, like, 20, 25 schools. And then it's my turn to get students in college, and immediately I was like, "Of course you wanna apply to more schools." And I think where it stemmed from initially was I had students ask me, "Is like, should I apply to X school or Y school?" And I would go, "Why don't you just apply to both?" And then they didn't really know. It's like it's somewhere between, like, because they've been told don't apply to too many schools kinda thing. I was like, "Oh, well, screw that person, they're dumb." And they're like, "But won't it be a lot of work?" It's like, "Right, but you're trying to get into college. Who cares if it's a lot of work? You work all the time." And they go,
Yeah.
"Yeah." Yeah, and then, also, like, instead of spending 10, 15 minutes discussing the pros and cons of Purdue versus UIUC, why don't we just apply to both? Let's look at the supplements and be like, "Okay, we'll write the one essay and change 3 words, it'll work for both." And they go, "Okay, cool, that makes sense." And a lot of my philosophy has just been built on me using logic and then the high schooler I'm working with going, "Yeah, that makes sense, let's do that." And then there not being any problems, and then we do it that way.